draft. So hearing him speak about his pieces yesterday was he got his grandmom and his dad on his chain. So that's kind of his why and who he carry around with him every day.
I mean, what do you do with that if you're not number 23 in the NFL?
He said, what do I do with it?
Yeah.
I still keep it bands, though. I wore this number when I first started playing Little League, and then I wore it my sophomore year of high school, and then decided to go back to my college career. So it still would mean something to me and still be a part of me.
Is there a story behind the number? I mean, is it, you talked about your daughter in Georgia a lot. How much is she inspired now at this point in the process?
Let's follow it.
So yeah, the process of my daughter, it don't change. Like just me still trying to be in position to make sure I'm able to feed my daughter, like I told y'all before. So yeah, definitely the motivation, knowing I got son that's back at home depending on me and being able to put food on her plate. So definitely made me see life different, and definitely blessed and grateful for her to come in my life.
Why 23?
23, just because I got this number when I was younger, and then it just carried on.
Stuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tucky, I know Kamari's got a change. Javon, we saw him flashing the jewelry. Who's got better overall style and better jewelry?
So we all got different swags on where we from. So I'm from Philadelphia. They from Georgia. So Philly people and Georgia people dress totally different. So what they think is swag, I might not think is swag. What I think is swag, they might not think is swag. But jury, I think I definitely got the best jury. Just y'all see what's going on.
Who's got the best shoe game?
Who got the best shoe game? And we all got a couple different pair of shoes, but I'm gonna go with me. Like you just gotta see.
I heard Mims has got pretty good shoe game.
Oh no, yeah, I was talking about out of us three, but yeah, man, he got the best shoe game. But I'm saying out of the three DBs that's here is me, but Amarius Mims definitely got the best shoe game. Just I went to his house one time, he had a whole another room filled with all these shoes lined up. So
I always heard that Philly was tough. The city that booed Santa Claus. Is it tough growing up there?
Definitely tough growing up. So I'm definitely blessed with the opportunity to make it out and being able to change my family life and get them out of Philadelphia.
So you survive that, you can survive anything?
No, for sure, definitely. And then just having a certain approach, kind of maturing fast and growing up fast there and knowing how to handle yourself in certain situations or adapting to certain environments.
What did the Senior Bowl do for you, Tyke? What were you able to show there?
Just another chance to go out there and represent, like I said before, being able to represent Georgia one last time and then being able to go out there and compete and show scouts that I could play high safety that was needed, being as though I showed a little bit of that at Georgia. So Georgia used me as like a lurking safety. I ran like the ollie and stuff at safety. Sometimes I had a half. So just being able to go out there that whole week and show them I could play high safety at a consistent level and a different type defense that wasn't Georgia defense.
Favorite go-to pregame song?
Favorite go-to pregame song? I'm going with any Rod Wave song. So I'll probably say Rod Wave, No Deal. So I think this upcoming year, Rod Wave dropped a new album. So I'm gonna go with that Rod Wave. It's called Long Journey.
Favorite NFL player, past or present?
I'm a Tyrann Matthews for present, and then past I like Ed Reed.
Tyke, when you got to Georgia, you were talking about how you had to adjust to Kirby on the microphone. What do you remember about the shock value of playing for a coach like that calls everybody, called you out a few times?
So yeah, like one of them fall came. I think when I first got there last year, y'all heard him call my name on the mic. So me just trying to get back and shake, get used to that Georgia heat. So y'all heard him snapping on me about running off the field or something like that because we're struggling with the heat at first, so being able to adapt to that environment. But Coach Smart on the mic, I think that definitely bring the energy for the practice and get the practice going. So him not knowing that he getting the energy going, so everybody feed off that energy when he on the mic and being able to make jokes on somebody or get on somebody, so that kind of get the practice going.
It became fun.
Yeah, it became fun. So like in the moment it might not seem fun, but when we go back to the locker room, we all just laugh and we might repeat some of the stuff that he was saying on the mic. So if y'all ever been to a practice or got to see a practice, y'all know how he get on the mic.
Everyone talks about how Georgia can physically develop players for the next level, but how did Georgia develop you mentally to play at the next level?
So yeah, I think Georgia developed me mentally, just showing me all the stuff outside of football. I think I was a real good football player once I transferred in. So them being able to show me like the mental side of how to handle the meetings, the long meetings that we do, the walkthroughs, all the stuff outside of football, and then being able to handle yourself like a young man, and then them helping me become the best version of myself.
Keep back to Kirby a little bit on the mic. I've heard some of the guys, specifically Tay Rowledge, he mentioned a while back that you kind of have to tune it out at some point. Do you get to a point where it's like you build a thick skin and Kirby's words don't cut as deep anymore?
So yeah, definitely. I think when I first got there, never experienced that. So this past season, been there last 3 years. So I mean, I was able to handle and been able to carry myself. So not really listening to the tone, but listening to the message.
talked about a lot of your other Georgia teammates that are going through this process. What's it like having not only these guys that are here with you, but also like 2 classes of guys that have just gone through this? All these guys have gone to the league that you shared a locker room with. How does that sort of make you prepared for this process?
So yeah, just being able to get take information from all them guys on how to handle their experience and being able to go about my experience or implementing whatever they did into what I'm trying to do, and yeah, just learning from what they went through in their experience and being able to take it into my experience and go from there. So knowing the in and outs of what happened at the combine or how they handle stuff after the combine.
Is there 1 or 2 guys that
about Brock Bowers? Did you have a good Brock Bowers story when you first matched up with him or realized how good this guy might be in practice?
So yeah, I got to see more. So when I first transferred in, Darnell was still healthy. We had John Fitzpatrick, Brock Bowers. So that tight end group could go my first year there. And then Darnell went down with the injury, and then Brock kind of emerged into his own player. But hearing stories about Brock like that whole spring of him just winning every sprint rep and the way he was working, so I kind of knew it was gonna come on eventually. Then he got the opportunity to play like I think UAB. That 2021 season, then went off from there. So he made a couple good plays that Clemson game. We played Clemson in 2021. Made a couple good catches for us to extend drives and stuff like that. So then after that, y'all saw the rest. The rest was history.
You practiced. I imagine sometimes you were matched up with him, right?
So yeah, definitely good battles. Sometimes he'd get me. Sometimes I won the best of those battles. So definitely it made it easier for Saturdays. And then some of the stuff he'll do on Saturdays, I'll look at Coach Smart or Coach Muschamp and Coach Schumann, and I'm like, yo, I'm glad we don't got to coach against that on Saturday or play against that on Saturday. So
He works out